Kybrin 100%. At number 88, a firecracker from the defensive end position from the 2015 team. He was a 2-year letterman. Kybrin Sheridan comes in at number 88. One of the most explosive, I can say it. One of the most explosive athletes to play that position in the last 10 years at least. A guy that was a frenetic pass rusher. Very started out as just like a finesse pass rusher, but ended up playing the run just as good as he did playing the pass. A big component of the 2015 defense that went 4 rounds deep. So Kybrin Sheridan comes in at number 88. Any thoughts, Ricardo?
Yeah, Kybrin, he played the defensive end spot very, very well. I remember as a junior him having a breakout game, and he kind of faded out after that.
I think Neville, he was Neville.
He was a defensive player of the week. I do remember that game, and then like I said, he kind of faded out. So I was really eager to see what he would do as a senior. He came in, and first game in Lufkin, I believe, he lit a play up in the backfield. Just complete. I don't know if he went unblocked, but he really just lit a play up in the backfield. That's when I knew that he had potential then. Then as the season progressed, you start, paying attention to him more, and he made a lot of plays just off his hustle. Just off his hustle alone, he made a lot of plays. And for me, my favorite play from him, or the most memorable play from him, was in Lufkin in the playoffs when he completely goes airborne over the running back to sack the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, that play right there just shows you his will to play the game and play it at a high level. So, yeah, Kybrin was hands down one of the most explosive defensive ends to come through in a long time.
Right. And one of my favorite things to notice about a player is in their tape is the difference between their junior years and their senior year.
Oh, yeah.
And the growth between his junior and senior year, just the football knowledge that he played with, just the strength and the confidence that he played with as a senior was one of those things that really stood out to me. And so, Sheridan is a guy that, he had that opportunity to play at Texas A&M Commerce.
Right.
Of course, he was a part of that tragic car accident that killed his teammate in Kybrin in 2016 as they were getting ready to go off to school. So he had that wreck and went to Commerce, but I think the injuries were a little bit too much to come back from. I don't think he's playing ball right now, but he's a guy that matured a lot in between his junior and senior year. And one of my favorite things to do is as the year starts, the seniors, some of them can be like about them,
right?
But as the season goes on, and as the team is getting ready to approach the playoffs, that leadership really picks up.
Right.
And when things get important, those guys really show up. And that's one of the things I think Kybrin did well, just looking at it from the outside, from not really knowing what was going on with my first year coaching, but just like being in the locker room and seeing people gravitate towards people.
Oh, you were still wet behind there.
Yeah, definitely. And so just seeing how the defense gravitated towards Kybrin and how the sideline was, injected with energy whenever he would make a play. He played his ass off, made the one big stop against Mansfield Lake Ridge in the fourth quarter that would have gave us a chance to go down there and tie the game. So without that play, we probably wouldn't have had a chance to miss that field goal that happened at the end of that game.
And that was against a great quarterback.
Great quarterback, great offense. They wore us out 56-53, but
yeah.
Kybrin was the one that made one of the best defensive plays of that game. So shout out to Kyra Sheridan coming in at number 88. At number